being tired of hearing Bush bashing is like being tired of someone telling you your house is on fire, okay?
Anyone see the President Bush action doll that came out a little over a year ago? It's not a voodoo doll. It's a real action doll. I'm not making up. It's in a fighter pilot outfit. This is completely true. It really came out before the election. And it wasn't a big seller because I don't think it was realistic enough. You know what would make it authentic? It had a string, and you pulled the string and you mispronounced words. Nuclear. Strategery. Palestinian infajita. But it's not realistic enough, clearly. It only comes in a fighter pilot outfit. It should come with other accessories to make it authentic, like a cowboy outfit. That makes sense, right? Or you know what else? Right on the outside of the box, it should say includes weapons of mass destruction. But when you open the box up, they're not in there. That would be a real doll. Maybe the Dick Cheney doll would have came out next. That's a doll that can operate the Bush doll from across the room.
Last week, George Bush outlined his plan for a post-war Iraq. Then he colored it. A show of hands, who thinks Bush is actually the point? Thank you. Yeah, right. You know, blaming him for any of our country's problems like blaming the chrome dog on the front of the Mack truck for the accident, you know.
Statistically, herpes has a higher approval rating in New York than President Bush.
Guns don't kill people, it's people who kill people. And guns are what stops people shooting people with their guns. If there weren't so many guns, then more people would shoot people, 'cause they wouldn't have a gun to shoot the people who have guns.
Honestly, are there books that would give you away as a terrorist? Like, I'm Al-Qaeda, you're Al-Qaeda?
People are attaching explosive devices to their body to make a statement. I mean, I've written a letter to the editor. But think of it, they think they're going to end up in heaven. They're going to end up all over the room. How do you advertise for a job like this? It's the last job you'll ever need. This job will blow you away.
My birthday is September 11th. When I tell people that, I get one of two reactions. Now, the first, you just demonstrated, sympathy. And I gotta be real. I'm like, look, airfare's cheap. Traffic is light, restaurant reservations are easy, so celebration, per se, isn't really my challenge.
Make a helium bomb. Then we can give every country one. Just set it off when you want, just for a laugh.
What was that? What is going on? I mean, great, John Kerry was smart, he was a nice guy, but he was like a walking corpse, that guy. There was no nothing.
I mean, this is why we need to rethink things as a nation, because this is who we had to vote for. We had a man who sent us into a war we didn't need and lied about it, versus a man who looks like one of the trees in The Wizard of Oz. Doesn't he?
Didn't you expect him at some point to say, how would you feel if somebody picked something off of you?
The last time Quebec had a Category 5 hurricane, nobody died. They have 5 buses on the entire island of Cuba. Okay, people? And they managed to evacuate 1.5 million people, along with their refrigerators, television sets, and parakeets. But that's okay. I think that turning New Orleans into a vanilla city is a great way to celebrate Black History Month. I do.
And pay attention here, because Thurston's actually an old British name. It means property of Massa Thurston. I can see some of y'all weren't expecting that last one, right? Neither were we.
I bet how Condoleezza got that job. Because, you know, on camera, she's a very well-spoken woman. She's very smart, clearly very accomplished. Off camera, don't you bet she turns into a ghetto homegirl bitch? And one day she looked at Bush and said, now listen, motherfucker, I am sick of your fucking shit. I've been lying for you for 4 goddamn years. Where are those goddamn weapons of mass destruction? Did you find those weapons of mass destruction? No, you didn't. Now you are
make me Secretary of State or I am out of here with Colin Powell, and I'm gonna write a book that is gonna barbecue your cracker ass. And for the last goddamn time, it is nuclear, not nuclear, goddamn it.
Why can't we invent some machine that just breathes in all the pollution and blows out oxygen like a tree? Yeah.
Everybody! Anthrax don't kill people. It's people who kill people. And anthrax stops those people anthraxing people with their anthrax. If there wasn't so much anthrax, then more people would get anthrax. 'Cause they wouldn't have their anthrax to anthrax people who have anthrax.
A lot of people, they say, Julie, you're very angry. And your anger is very alienating. I mean, what's all this talk about gay marriage? Why can't you just be happy with a civil union or a commitment ceremony? They're just words. They're just rights. So I put all the words together in a song, and it's called Commitment Ceremony. Oh, we can be special friends and live together. We'll buy a house and be roommates forever. We can be partners like Jacoby and Meyer. You'll drive the car and I'll fix the tire, 'cause I'm Butch. And when you're down, your burden I will carry, 'cause our love is strong. We ought to get commitment ceremonied. 3-ho! I want a commitment ceremony, you. Woo! I want to live my damn rocket. I want a commitment ceremony, you. Say yes, say yes. This is rock. Say yes, say yes, say yes.